not only is everything different in itself and also different from each other, but it's also that everything actually does not exist in reality. Everything does not have an existence except for only in the imagination, pride, vanity, arrogance of only the few men and women in the world who are unbelievably or basically indisputably wealthy, powerful, influential, rich, educated into their lives, who always believe in the possession, acquisition, conquest of and over everything, who always are driven by the fraud notion and the arrogant idea that they can somehow come into the possession of everything, that they can acquire and achieve everything, that everything is achievable when in reality everything neither exists nor is it achievable by anyone or anything in the world, but everyone is also a different human being. Every human being is different from one another, and that means man and woman are entirely and fundamentally and irreversibly different from each other, with only few similarities in looks, appearance, education, talent, skill, but their core, their soul, their being, and ultimately their chemical substances, habits, thoughts, ideologies will all be imperatively different. And that is why there is so much misunderstanding, breakup, heartbreak, divorces in the world, because we don't understand each other. Neither do we have an understanding of ourselves because of the repression, because we refuse to seek confrontation with the past and come face to face with unconscious. And that's why we don't understand the others either, and that becomes the collective unconscious and societal misunderstanding in one or another. So we don't even have any solid idea or concrete understanding of ourselves on an individual personal basis of who we are, what we represent, what we want in our lives done and achieved. We don't know all those things, and we somehow are subjecting the others to judgment, corruption, shortcoming, criticism, anyways. So, this is unconscious shadow projection, not only from the individual, but from the masses in one or another. So, obviously, because men and women are meant to be different, which is good for their own sense of identity, authenticity, respect, distinction, ambition, anyways. But that also brings about a whole lot of unconditional bad qualities of arrogance, pride, vanity, self obsession about themselves. But we have to understand ourselves first. And only when do we finally successfully achieve concrete foundational reciprocity, self respect, self knowledge, self sufficiency, will we be able to establish powerful reciprocity and bring about harmony between both men and women in one or another. Until and unless we resolve our own chaos, everything is going to be fundamentally the same on an external outside basis, and there is nothing